Ah, coffee. A wonderful bitter drink that caffeinates us to keep on going in life. The only reason I wake up in the morning. But besides the point, let's talk about the number one ranked coffee chain in the world. Any guesses? If you guessed Starbucks, you're absolutely right. Starbucks is in over 50 countries and has 29,000 retail stores worldwide. You could say they serve a lot of coffee. It's like the mega boy of coffee. Maybe asking, okay, well, why are you talking about Starbucks? Well, my friends, I will be honest. I'm guilty. I'm very guilty of being one of those loyal customers. I will go out of my way to get my coffee from Starbucks if there is one around me. But the last time I was there, I noticed something strange. Let me explain. So the other week, I went to a Starbucks and I ordered my regular drink and it came out to $5.03. Normally, every time I get this drink, which my drink order never changes, I always pay $3.83. So when it came out to $5.03, I thought, okay, there's something wrong here. And I wanted to look into it. I decided to go to different Starbucks locations and ask for the same drink, same size, and see how much they charged me. To my surprise, they all charged me $3.83. That's until I went down a size to Grande, and the same drink order ended up costing me $4.85. How is it that I went from a size down, getting the same thing, yet I'm paying more for it? You might be asking, what the hell do you get at Starbucks? I normally get a venti sugar-free vanilla iced coffee with heavy cream. Simple? Yeah, not super complicated. So yeah, how did I go from a size down and they charged me more for the same drink? I needed to get answers, so this is what I ended up doing. I went to different Starbucks locations around the GTA and I got different sizes of the same drink order. For example, I got talls, I got ventis, I got grandes, and I really wanted to see how much they charged for these different sizes. So let's see what I found. But first, I need to make another coffee. Alright, we're about to hit a bunch of Starbuckses around our area. Drive through Starbuckses, walk in Starbuckses, like here, there's one in the grocery store we're gonna hit up. But pretty much we're gonna go order a bunch of different sizes of the same drink and we're gonna see the price difference. Like you guys can see, maybe there's a few of them around us. We get the same drink, different sizes, and we'll see how much they really charge for all of these. Alright guys, we just got our first coffee. I will explain more in the car. In the Starbucks in the Loblaws, I got a grande size of the same order, and as you can see, they charged me $3.41 for this. Alright, so now we're gonna go and check out a bunch of other Starbuckses and see what the difference is. Let's go. I think we're gonna have enough time to hit a few more Starbucks locations. We've been having trouble with my camera because we can't find more CF cards. If you guys don't know anything about cameras, that's alright. Just know it's a bigger form of an SD card that my camera takes, but they don't really make them anymore that much, so it kind of blows. But that's alright. We're gonna use my iPhone.
Where's it at?
Can I do the sugar-free instead of the classic? And then I'll have heavy cream, please. Alright, so we just got another coffee. It's a venti this time. And they charged us $3.94 for this.
Indeed, this one's $3.41 too.
No, this one's $3.94. How is it a couple cents off?
So we're at the Starbucks location number 3.
I was gonna do something else. I was gonna do this.
So just in case you guys didn't hear, the 3rd location, they didn't have any iced coffee.
Grande iced coffee. I'll take the instead of the classic, and I switch it for sugar-free vanilla, and then heavy cream, please, instead of milk.
Starbucks location number 3.5 because the actual 3 didn't give us what we needed.
Alright, so we just got out of our 3rd Starbucks location, and we got a grande size, and the total came out to $4.15 at this one. Yeah, so instead of the classic syrup, can I change it to the sugar-free vanilla?
Yeah, so tall iced coffee with sugar-free vanilla. And would you like the milk in there?
Can I get heavy cream instead?
There you go. Cute. There you go.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day, guys.
You too.
Cheers.
Alright, so we just went through a drive-through Starbucks, and we ended up getting a tall coffee, same order. This one came out to $2.99. This time we got venti, and it came out to $3.94. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if we should get a grande or a tall. I'll try grande. Yeah, that's
Alright.
kind of what it sounds like when I.
5th Starbucks.
Take heavy cream, but instead of the classic, can I do sugar-free vanilla?
Okay. So the Starbucks we just got is about $3.41.
Grande.
So we're at this next Starbucks location.
Okay, there we go.
We love that. $3.94 altogether. Can I also get your
Niche. All right, let's break down what we saw. We ended up hitting 7 different Starbucks locations in one day. The first location, we got a grande, which came out to $3.41. The second location, we got a venti, which came out to $3.94. At the third location, or 3.5 you could say, the grande that we got ended up coming out to $4.15. At our fourth location, we got a tall, which was the drive-through location, which ended up costing $2.99, so pretty much $3. At the fifth location, we got a venti, which came out to $3.94. At our sixth location, we got a grande, which came out to $3.41. And at the last location, the seventh location, we got a venti, which came out to $3.94. So yeah, there's a price difference. I'm also gonna pop up the actual online transaction receipt so you can see that I ain't lying. I actually went and bought these things. I'm glad that the ventis that we got at the 3 different locations charged us the same thing. Good job on you guys. But it still never explains why that lady charged me $5 the one time for a venti, which is like the reason why I'm making this video. I didn't get anything like $5, but we can see that there is a price difference between the grande size coffees, because at the two locations they charge us $3.41, and at the one locations they charge us $4.50. How does that make any sense? How is it that I went from paying more for a grande than I did for a venti, and then I get less coffee? That doesn't make any sense to me. These are the questions I am asking. It is why I want an answer. So a really good example of this would be like, I can go to any McDonald's in Canada, ask for a Big Mac, and they'll always charge me the same thing. How come a company as big as Starbucks can't have regular charging prices for their drinks, because they vary all the time at different locations? You think they would have like a strict like payment policy on every drink they have? But you know, this is why I'm making this video. This is why I want the answers. America, explain yourself. You know,
America, explain! Explain!
if you want to explain yourself, you can right now. I'm giving you an option. So we're here at my friend's place, and she used to work at Starbucks, so we're gonna go interview her just to see if she can give us some more information about why the pricing is so different at different locations. So yeah, I thought it would be a good idea, get some insight for someone who used to work there. So hopefully she can tell us what the heck is going on, give us some inside scoop.
Oh, hello.
Hello, friend. We are here to do the interview.
Oh, cool.
All right, let's
Come
go.
on in.
Come on in, camera person.
I'm Erin.
And you worked at Starbucks.
Yeah, I worked at Starbucks for a little over 2.5 years.
Okay. What was your position again?
I was a barista for the first 1.5 years, and then I was a shift supervisor for the last year and a couple months.
So, can we get into detail about how you would punch in someone's order if they ask for something like heavy cream or soy milk or almond milk?
So, like, those are specialty milks, so they come in like different packaging most of the time. Those are normally, like, a lot of cafes do this, those kind of milks are an extra charge. At Starbucks it can be something from like 70 to 90 cents or something, but those are normally an extra charge. Things like non-fat 2% and whole milk are no extra charge. I could tell you what you should and shouldn't be charged for, but this is all inconsistent information. It's not, I didn't learn this until maybe 1.5 years in, when I asked a question like, should I be doing this or this? Because on the till there's a lot of options, and half of it will, on the milk page, say like, with 2%, with heavy cream, and then the other things will just say like heavy cream, breve, which is half and half, you know, all these different things. What a lot of people I think aren't trained on is that when it says with, that is an option to add the milk in the inventory without charging an additional amount for it. The things that say heavy cream or breve or whatever will add an additional charge to that. So what the barista should know is what is an additional charge and what's not. Because everything at the end of the day has to be added into inventory for the amount to come out, and that'll also then go into like inventory to keep track of specific things. So if someone's always ordering like something with soy, we have to know if that's an additional charge or not, but also make sure that anyway that soy goes into the order, because you have to keep track of things like that. Like if you're a sloppy store, you will say if something's whole milk, which isn't an additional charge, people will just like put on the cup if it's like a writing on cup store whole milk and then not put it on the till. That's bad, because I mean, then everything's going to be inconsistent, especially in the numbers on the computer.
So technically, Starbucks does have a policy that you're supposed to be following of what you're charging.
Yeah. I mean, there's things that you charge additional amounts for. I find sometimes I think the reason it's inconsistent for you with your drink is that a lot of the time that isn't communicated. Like, I brought up a concern a year and a half in. I was like, I don't understand this. And then it was explained to me in what the person at the time thought it was. Like, all this stuff is... I find because there's so many different ways to ask for stuff at Starbucks that the way you ask for it will depend on what price it ends up being. So because there's all these options, a lot of the times some people may not understand or know the specific cost associated to that request. But, I mean, that's an inconsistency in how people are trained and how information is passed along through the company. Because it is very confusing. I'm surprised. I really doubt I know what standard is, but just because there's not a lot of information out there. And I was the kind of person to ask people constantly, what do you think of this? And obviously I'd get a lot of different answers for this specifically, so it's kind of up in the air. It's a gray area.
As you guys saw, we went and talked to Erin, and she worked at Starbucks. So she gave us the information about how or why this could be happening. Now, an interesting thing that we found while we were talking is if you go onto the Starbucks app, there's different ways to get around paying for a specialty milk, which, as she mentioned in an interview, would be anything from heavy cream, soy milk, almond milk. And she does give us some more details about that. But just to show you guys that I will be screen recording this just so you guys can see as well. But just to show you guys, if you go to the menu and you go to type in iced coffee, so you'll see that the first one that pops up is iced coffee. So if you click on that, you can customize your size. So let's do what I would do for my regular order. So a venti, and then the add-ins you can click, and you can see all those specialty milks, right? So let's go heavy cream, let's go extra, because it just says a splash of, so we're gonna go extra, so it would kind of come out to the same if you would ask for just regular milk in it. And then we're gonna save that. And then instead of the classic syrup, because I can't have that, we're gonna go down to the sugar-free vanilla, which will give you 6 because there's normally 6 pumps in a venti. So save that, and we're gonna add the item to the cart. Sure, we'll confirm there. But if you look at the price right now, $3.83. This is normally what I pay when I go downtown, right? This is what I've mentioned before. I'm getting my heavy cream and I'm getting my sugar-free vanilla, and it's a venti. Awesome, right? Now, the difference that we found was, okay, let me take that out of the cart, and we're gonna go back. Okay, we're gonna continue to type in iced coffee on the menu. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on the one that says iced coffee with milk. We're gonna click on that one, and we're gonna do the same. So we're gonna do venti. Now, the difference here is instead of putting your milk where you would put in the add-ins, at the bottom it already gives you the option to change what kind of milk or whatever you want in your coffee, right? Because this one is indicating it's coming with milk, and it's not just gonna be a black coffee. So we can't actually put it in at the add-ins. We're gonna have to change it where it says milk, because then if you put at the add-ins, you're gonna be putting heavy cream and milk, which defeats the purpose. So we're just gonna leave the add-ins to itself. And then we're just gonna go ahead and put in the sugar-free vanilla, since that's first. We're gonna add that, 6 pumps, yes, and then the milk. Now this is where we're gonna go find the heavy cream right here. And we're gonna save that. Now we're gonna add that one to our cart. And we're gonna go look at the price. That's how I got charged $5.03. It really all comes down to what they punch in to the system that they have. See? 80 cents. You'll see on my screen, but 80 cents for heavy cream. But if you can get around that, if you don't want to pay that 80 cents, just go and do it the regular way of just iced coffee, not iced coffee with milk. Just put it in as a splash of whatever, but you put extra, and they're going to put the same amount they're going to put in this one, and you're saving yourself some money. How do you think Starbucks should fix this issue of undercharging and overcharging and not really knowing?
I don't know. The easiest way would be to recognize that maybe this is a flaw in how information's passed on in the company. Every month or every quarter, they put out a partner-wide brochure called the Now Brewing, which is an update on new stuff that's coming in the store, you know, any additional information. And if they put something like that on the Now Brewing, it would be an easier way of making sure managers have a consistent knowledge and then can pass that down to their baristas and supervisors. But at the end of the day, like, you never know if a manager is going to pass that information on. They have a thing in the back room of every Starbucks where you initial, if you're a partner, that you've read the Now Brewing. Only problem is a lot of the time, like, I'd be like, I gotta get to work, so I'd initial and I would not have read it necessarily. So I think it comes to the managers passing along that information and making sure everyone knows. I find that maybe that gets pushed aside because there's more important information like seasonal drinks and recipes and stuff that get prioritized. But I do think it's a flaw that people need to address. Because like there's so many stores that will do something different every time. And I get it's a big chain, but for something like proper pricing, there should be a consistent knowledge of what that is.
Point of this video was not to roast Starbucks. It wasn't to do anything like that. I just thought it really interesting how a big company like this has flaws and you can get around this. I would never be able to go to McDonald's and ask for an extra patty on my burger and not get charged, right? So how is it that these specialty milks that they consider, there's a flaw? Add it and you can literally ask for it on bar, don't even have to pay for it. You can ask on it on the app when you're ordering online. You can ask in person. Clearly they've been giving it to me. So yeah, Aaron was right about a company being so big and not having stricter policies in terms of the managers, making sure people being trained properly. But yeah, so you guys can see I wasn't crazy this whole time. There is a huge difference. So I just wanted to thank Erin for letting me interview her, and Emma for helping me out at the camera for the interview, and also my brother Metzer for helping me go out to 7 different locations. I know we drank a lot of coffee and we got pretty caffeinated. It was a lot, but yeah, I had fun making this video. It's just a little goof, a little gaff. But yeah, thanks for everyone who helped me make this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and leave some comments telling me if you guys ever got overcharged or undercharged at Starbucks, or if you guys have a cool order that you do, that you get specialty milks, or they just give you stuff for free, don't even charge you. I'm gonna leave the links for everyone who helped me in this video in the description. Yeah, subscribe guys. I hope to make more videos like this. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.